So it's your first grammar class of transformation, but I have to find out how much is your grammatical knowledge. Okay, and you're welcome back to grammar class, children. And we are with the transformation today. Yes. So you are ready? You can hear me, children? So with the transformation, okay, transformation 1. What is transformation exactly? This is transforming one sentence to another sentence without changing its meaning. This is the meaning of transformation of sentences, okay? And this chapter will help you to revise. We have already done most of the things, like even in the smaller classes you have learned of this, but really speaking I was wanting to take some basics, but you can listen that all the thing from the 9th standard lectures, okay? But keep one thing in mind, in grammar you have to link so many things. Directly you have come to the transformation, but those basics shouldn't be forgotten. For example, we did yesterday parts of speech. Don't mix parts of speech and figures of speech. Okay? Be careful. And there are so many things which you have to keep in mind while learning grammar. You have already done it in the 9th standard, but you just revise this as you got time at home. Okay, so we are particularly starting with the beginning of it, removing to, the adverb to. Okay, now when it is said adverb, you know what an adverb is. I'll only just tell you quickly. An adverb is a word which adds something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Verb, an adjective, or another adverb. That is the definition of adverb. Now here the adverb to has to be removed. It is very easy if you constantly do the work. Now one thing is there, I want to tell you, all of you have to do is you have to keep a notebook for grammar. You have to keep your pens and pencils with you and the textbook, and as and when I'm explaining you certain things, you have to write down the rules and regulations, and you have to do the assignment, which is the most important thing. Okay. Now, because just we read it on and we don't practice, then it's difficult. So now we are changing the form of a sentence which is having the adverb TW2. Okay. Now the news is too good to be true. When you are going to change it, you are going to start, in place of to, you're going to put so. So the news is so good that it cannot be true. So the news is too good to be true. The news is so good that it cannot be true. Okay. The he is too proud to beg. Meaning here, he is so proud that he cannot beg. That is the meaning of this sentence. He is so proud that he would not beg. You have to keep in mind the tense as well as the first and foremost understand the meaning of this sentence. He is too proud to beg, meaning he is so इतना proud है कि वो beg नहीं कर सकता, beg नहीं कर पाएगा, ठीक है? So the meaning you have to keep the meaning in mind and you have to change it. That is transform the word as a same meaning. Okay, but okay, now he is too proud to beg. He is so proud that he would not beg. Have you seen this? In place of to, they have put so. Okay, this is the way you change. The man is too old to learn new things. What is the meaning of this? That man is so old that he cannot learn new things. The man is so old that he cannot learn new things. So, when you are going to change the sentence, transform the sentence, it should have the negative over here. The man is too old to learn. The man is so old that he cannot learn new things. Have you seen the next portion of the sentence? Is like that. Always see. Here the news is so good to be true. The news is so good that it cannot be true. इतना सच है कि it cannot be true. Okay. Here also is the same. He would not beg. Have you seen this? Here also same. He cannot learn new things. Why? Because he is old. When you are going to transform the sentence, you just try to understand the meaning of the first sentence. Then you can easily transform. Okay. Now when you are going to do number of exercises, the sentences, then you will get to know it. Okay. Okay. Now the next portion is affirmative. Interchange of affirmative and negative. What is affirmative? Affirmative is positive sentences. Negative is negative sentences. Okay. Now this can be transferred both. You see, where it's from negative to affirmative, affirmative to negative. Let us see this. First is I was doubtful whether it was you. Okay. In the negation, what will you say? I was not sure. What is the meaning of this main word doubtful? First, you ask to yourself, what is doubtful? That is, you are not sure. So, very easily you can make it, I was not sure that it was you. Okay, so I was doubtful whether it was you. I was not sure whether it was you. So try to understand the meaning and try to get the antonym of this. Doubtful, not sure. Okay. Now, as soon as he saw us, he ran away. No sooner did he see. You have seen this? No sooner, as soon as he saw us. Past tense, he ran away. No sooner did he see, we have used the helping verb did. So, no sooner did he see us, THAN, than he ran away. You shouldn't write then. No sooner did he see us than. No sooner than. Okay. So remember in mind, no sooner than. So no sooner did he see us than he ran away. Affirmative. He is the cleverest man in the town. No other man in the town is as clever as him. Now, when it is said, see, there are some pinpoints to remember. Now, this is the cleverest, meaning the superlative, highest degree, right? Now, whenever you are going to write the superlative degree, you will use the article the. Now, let us understand the meaning of this. He is the cleverest man in the town. So, you are well aware that there is no other person in the town as clever as him. Okay? No other man in the town is as clever as he. Okay. So he here is, you will write it as it is. He is the cleverest man and no other person in the town is as clever as he. Okay. Now you please have to write down your assignments. Therefore you will not have a difficulty. Interchange of interrogative to assertive. Interrogative is asking questions. This child try to come sooner with this one. Rishi, try to come sooner, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now interrogative. Can you see anyone? Can anyone bear such an insult? It is a question. Now, when the question is can anyone, मतलब उसका मतलब ये पूछते हैं लोग ऐसा कोई बंदा है जो इंसल्ट बेयर कर सकता है. So no one. Ask yourself, can anyone? So this is an interrogative sentence. Therefore, when you are going to make it assertive, matlab positive, interrogative to positive, that is, no one can bear such an insult. Can anyone bear? The answer is no one can bear. So, no one can bear such an insult. Interrogative here, is not blood thicker than water? इसका सबसे पहले कोई भी सेंटेंस बोलो ना उसका मतलब समझ लो और फिर यू कैन डू इट वेरी इजीली. इज नॉट ब्लड थिकर देन वाटर, इन व्हाट सेंस चिल्ड्रन? यहाँ पर ब्लड इन व्हाट सेंस इज थिकर? यहाँ पर हम कहेंगे रिलेशन के हिसाब से फादर मदर ब्लड रिलेशन समझ में आता है ना बच्चे? ब्लड रिलेशन पेरेंट्स चिल्ड्रन, ठीक है. सो इज नॉट ब्लड thicker than water, ये इसका तो मतलब the meaning here is that. Follow? So yes, they are asking a question. The affirmation is yes, blood is thicker than water. Very simple. Is blood not thicker? Yes, blood is thicker. Now you should understand the meaning of this. That is the reason I tell you, wherever you go, even if you are at home or anybody, if your parents are knowing, if your brother sister know, you try to speak in English, whatever your language is. Be careful because these sentences don't come in our daily use, right? But if you speak English, you will know it better. See, what is the meaning of this? That is blood relation means the blood is thicker than water, meaning that is the blood relation. Naturally, when your brother or sister is in trouble, you will go and fight for him or her, right? So that is called the blood relation. Fine, it can be a friend too, it's not like that. Sometimes we say friends are better, right? So that is a different thing entirely. But here, blood relation meaning is not blood thicker than water, blood is thicker than water. So very simple interrogative. Who does not love his country? मतलब अपना country को कौन नहीं चाहता है? Okay, who does not love? Everyone loves. Very simple when you write from interrogative to assertive. It's very simple. If you go from assertive to interrogative, also the same. For example, let us leave this interrogative and let's see this. Everybody loves his country. अगर ये statement होगा ना तो आपको very simple. Who does not love his country? Everyone loves. ठीक है. So the moment you read this, no, the answer should already be in your mind. Who does not love his country? Everybody loves his country. Okay. So this is very simple. Let's go to the next one. Interchange of exclamatory to assertive. What is exclamatory? Exclamatory is that which expresses the sudden feeling of the mind. I just want to ask you this कि हमारे जो पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच है ना बच्चे उसमें से ऐसा कौन सा पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच है जो एक्सक्लेमेटरी है जो विच इज एक्सप्रेसिंग द सडन फीलिंग ऑफ द माइंड? याद है आपको? बोलेगा कोई?
Interjection.
Very good. Who is the person who gave this answer?
Jyoti.
Jyoti. Fine. Good girl. So, interjunction or interjection? Interjection, right? Conjunction or conjunction?
Junction.
Very good. Who is this girl or boy who spoke this?
Girl. Rishita.
Rishita. Okay, Rishita. Yes, you have done good in English. Fine. Okay. Now, yes. So, why I asked you this because sometimes children they write this good correct spelling CONJUNCTION फिर भी यह कहेंगे कंजक्शन, जंक्शन नहीं कहेंगे। ये बहुत इजी है, ग्रामर बहुत मजेदार है। यू कैन लर्न प्लेइंग, देखा, यू कैन लर्न बाय प्लेइंग, मतलब गेम की तरह आप लोग खेल खेल कर पढ़ सकते हो। ग्रामर बहुत बढ़िया, अगर आपको ग्रामर आती है ना, देन यू विल स्कोर वेरी गुड मार्क्स। फाइन, let's see exclamatory. Exclamatory, as you have said, some of you, interchanging, what is that, expressing the sudden feeling of the mind, that is interjection. Fine, let's see the exclamatory. How well she sings. Now those words like alas, hurrah and all that, that also has, you see this particular, what to say, sign, exclamatory sign, right? How well she sings. Very simple, you have to make a statement, she sings very well. There is no question that how well, whether she is singing badly. No, she, how well she sings, very simple, you have to put she sings very well. I think so it's quite easy. Exclamatory O, see there, a comma, that I were young again. इसका मतलब यह है कि वो बंदा ये कह रहा है कि सोचो मैं अगर वापस जवान हो जाता, सोचो कि some people are old, no, they say okay I want to go to the childhood days, there's the golden days, ठीक है. So oh that I were young again, and the exclamation mark is here in grammar children. बहुत important है punctuation marks. अगर आपने एक full stop, comma, exclamation mark या semicolon, colon, ये सारे चीजें अगर नहीं डाला ना, then your half mark is cut. ये याद रखो. और ये हाफ 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 करके काटेंगे ना, तो वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट, एट लास्ट यू विल गेट हाफ मार्क in the 2 marks question. सही में they are, because in board they will check it like this, be very careful. अगर आप लोग का जो बेसिक्स सही नहीं होगा तो वो आपका पेस्ट क्वेश्चन पेपर का आंसर शीट जो है ना, उसमें एक बड़ा क्रॉस मार देंगे, ठीक है. इसलिए मैं आपको ये सोच रही थी टू टेल यू विथ बेसिक्स, बट हियर टुडे it's already August. Okay, so we go on directly from the transformation. You please listen to the recorded lecture of the 9th, because it started right from the scratch. Fine. Okay, fine. Now assertive here. I wish that I were young again. So oh that I were young again, the statement says that the person wishes, he is having a desire. So I wish that I were young again, simple statement. यहाँ पर इसका exclamation mark निकल जाएगा, ठीक है. oh that also will go away, and I wish that I were young again. You will not say I were young again and a full stop. डोंट थिंक दैट द एक्सक्लेमेशन, मैम ये तो एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस है ना, तो नीचे आंसर में भी हम एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क डालेंगे. ये याद रखो, अगर आपने आंसर में आई विश दैट आई वर यंग अगेन और फुल स्टॉप का जगह में आपने एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क डाला, सेंटेंस सही होते हुए भी आपको 0 मिलेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि यू हैव डन अगेंस्ट द रूल. आपको सिर्फ स्टेटमेंट, एसर्टिव मतलब क्या, इट्स अ सिंपल स्टेटमेंट, ठीक है. तो ये याद रखना आपको. एक्सक्लेमेटरी, अलास, पोर विमला इज डेड. अच्छा, जो सौरो के लिए हम अलास यूज करेंगे, पोर विमला इज डेड. दिस इज समथिंग ऑफ अ sorrowful note. Therefore, assertive में आपको it is very sad that poor Vimla is dead. Okay, you have to write the meaning of it. So that person is saying he is feeling sorry, he or she is feeling sorry. So it is very sad or very sorrowful that poor Vimla is dead. Try to understand the meaning of it, and it is quite easy. Okay, so interchange of exclamatory and assertive sentences also. So whenever it is in assertive, that is a statement, then you have to keep in mind these things, right? Now yesterday also we touched upon in the 9th standard kinds of sentences, that exclamatory, all those, right? So आप लोग को जब समय होता है ना घर पे, तो जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट, अदर दैट इज द कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव ग्रामर, करंट इंग्लिश ग्रामर, फाइन। तो उसके फर्स्ट 3-4 चैप्टर्स जैसे ही वो समय बीतता है, यू हैव टू कंप्लीट द 9th स्टैंडर्ड, और एक रिविजन होना ही चाहिए। यू प्लीज रीड इट, बहुत इजी है, बहुत मजेदार है, यू विल फाइंड इट वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, ठीक है। ग्रामर इज वेरी इजी, फाइन। इंटरचेंज ऑफ डिग्री ऑफ कंपैरिजन, कितने डिग्रीज हैं चिल्ड्रन? पॉजिटिव, कंपैरेटिव एंड सुपरलेटिव, है कि नहीं? पॉजिटिव इज 1, कंपैरेटिव दोनों के बीच में होता है कंपैरिजन, सुपरलेटिव इज द हाईएस्ट डिग्री, ठीक है। गुड, गुड का जो ये पॉजिटिव है, कंपैरेटिव का क्या होगा? कंपैरेटिव का आंसर क्या होगा? गुड,
better,
वेरी गुड, BETTER, बेटर। फिर
best, best,
बेस्ट, वेरी गुड। दिस इज ऋषिता who is answering me. Rishita is
Jyoti,
Jyoti, Jyoti, fine. Okay, it is not that good, good और goodest ना, ऐसा नहीं होगा, ठीक है, ये बहुत डिफरेंट है, गुड, बेटर, बेस्ट। अच्छा, BAD, बैड का क्या होगा? बैड, बेटर, बेस्ट, वर्स। हु इज दैट? गणेश, वो कौन है नाम? दैट बॉय?
Ganesh,
Hitanshu.
Ganesh,
Hitanshu, fine, fine. So bad, worse and
Worst.
worst,
Worst.
worst, worst नहीं बोलोगे, worst, ठीक है। Good. Now interchange of degree of comparison. It is possible to change the degree of comparison of an adjective or adverb in a sentence without changing its meaning. जैसे पहले मैंने कहा कि what is transformation? Transformation of one type of sentence to the other without changing its meaning. देखते हैं हम positive. I have never seen such a beautiful place as this. See, so the person here is saying he has never seen such a beautiful place as this. This place is okay. So what he wants to say that, see, there are other places. So this place is more beautiful than any other place that I have ever seen. Now you remember the word never. यहाँ पर never मतलब means there is no other place. Try to understand the meaning, you will come to know the comparative. So this place is more beautiful than any other place that I have ever seen. You have seen many other places, but this is more beautiful than any other place. Superlative here, this is the most beautiful place that I have ever seen. Now आपको कौन सा दोनों तीनों डिग्री में करना है, ठीक है, पॉजिटिव, कंपैरेटिव। अच्छा, कंपैरेटिव आपको, आप जानते हो ना, दोनों के बीच में, दो चीज के बीच में हम कंपेयर कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, कंपैरेटिव। नाउ सुपरलेटिव, दिस इज द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल प्लेस दैट आई हैव एवर सीन। याद रखो, सुपरलेटिव के सामने हमेशा THE द आना ही चाहिए, दैट इज ग्रामेटिकल रूल। द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल, ब्यूटीफुल का वी वोंट से ब्यूटीफुल, ब्यूटीफुल मोर, मोस्ट, ठीक है, ब्यूटीफुल, मोर एंड मोस्ट। लाइक इंडस्ट्रियस, मोर इंडस्ट्रियल एंड मोस्ट इंडस्ट्रियस, मतलब इंडस्ट्रियस मतलब हार्ड वर्किंग। Positive, no other metal is as useful as iron is a very famous common sentence. Iron, remember this is iron and there is no other metal in the world. ये याद रखो, they want to say that there is no other metal. Now comparative here, iron is more useful than any other metal. Okay, so comparatively iron is better, it is more useful, more useful than any other metal. Superlative, and is the most useful. यहाँ पर आपने देखा पॉजिटिव में no other metal, उसका मतलब यह है कि और कोई मेटल वैसा नहीं है जो बहुत यूजफुल है। तो वेरी इजी इट इज, आयरन इज द मोस्ट यूजफुल, द मोस्ट, देखो इधर, द मोस्ट यूजफुल ऑफ ऑल मेटल्स, ठीक है। सो it's very simple, is as useful as iron, and here they have given is the most useful of all the metals, ठीक है। I am as strong as he, यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव और कंपैरेटिव होगा, क्यों? क्योंकि सिर्फ दो बंदे हैं, he and I, he is not as stronger than I. ओके, अगर दो व्यक्ति दो चीज है तो हम सिर्फ कंपैरेटिव बना सकते हैं, देयर पॉजिटिव नहीं होगा, एक से दो से अधिक जब होगा तब वी कैन मेक सुपरलेटिव. सो हियर आई एम एज स्ट्रॉन्ग एज ही, उसका मतलब है कि he is not stronger than me. He is also strong, I am also strong. समझ में आया? I am as strong as he. So he is not stronger than I. Did you understand? Okay. Now interchange of parts of speech. Children, यहाँ पर part of speech जब है ना तो आपको ये मुझे कहना है कि parts of speech फटाफट हम जरा ओरल वर्क करेंगे, ठीक है. व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच? मैं आपसे जानना चाहती हूँ. नाउन. गुड. और उसका ना देयर आर सम 5 काइंड्स, आप वो देख लेना, ठीक है. सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच
pronoun.
Very good. Okay, quickly we will just do the recap of it. Now if you go to see name of person, place, animal or thing, short definition ये कहेंगे name of anything, और a naming word is called a noun, ठीक है. And what is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word used instead of a noun like he, she, they, them, we, I, you, etc. ठीक है. वहाँ पर pronouns के भी अलग अलग kinds हैं, ठीक है. Emphatic pronoun, individual and all such thing. Okay, now what is the next part of speech? First is noun, then yes, verb. Yes, verb. Noun, pronoun and verb. Okay, verb नहीं कहेंगे, verb. What is a verb? Verb is a doing word. It shows action, also a saying word. ठीक है. Next part of speech.
Adverb.
Adverb. क्यों adjective के वहाँ क्यों नहीं? Verb, adverb. We'll go serially. Noun, pronoun. Verb, adverb. ठीक है. वो जो शब्द है ना adverb, उसका definition इसी में आ जाता है. क्या definition होगा adverb का? It is adding something to verb. तो adverb is a word which adds something to a verb. And adjective, adj, adjective और another adv, adverb. साथ साथ में क्यों मैं करवाती हूँ? क्योंकि पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच आया ना, इसलिए फटाफट एक ओरल देखते हैं, ठीक है. सो एन एडवर्ब इज अ वर्ड विच एड समथिंग टू द मीनिंग ऑफ अ वर्ब. एन एडजेक्टिव और अनदर एडवर्ब, जैसे कि रोज इज अ ब्यूटीफुल फ्लावर, इट स्मेल्स वेरी स्वीटली. 9th के साथ मैंने ऑलरेडी कर दिया है, आई डोंट वांट टू रिपीट अगेन. So rose and flower are nouns and adverb generally ends in ly, मगर हर बार ly नहीं होता है. It smells very sweetly, so very also is another adverb. एक ही सेंटेंस में पूरा डेफिनेशन आ गया था, ठीक है. वो आप ध्यान रखना, ठीक है. सो नाउन, प्रॉनाउन, वर्ब, एडवर्ब, एडजेक्टिव. नेक्स्ट वन इज 5th नंबर कौन सा है चिल्ड्रन?
Adjective.
Yes, adjective, adj. Adjective is a word which adds something to a noun or a pronoun. याद है ना आपको? Yes. 6 1 what it is?
Conjunction. Preposition. Preposition.
Conjunction नहीं है, conjunction. CONJUNCTION. हर हमेशा याद रखो ये जंक्शन है, कंजक्शन नहीं है, कंजंक्शन है. आप सोचो कि 4 क्रॉस रोड है, ये जंक्शन, इट इज जॉइनिंग ऑल द पार्ट्स, राइट. सो likewise we have the words and, but, because, though, although, etc. all that, ठीक है. you know that. noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction. उसके बाद
Interjection.
very good.
Interjection.
Interjection. Interjection is that expresses sudden feeling of the mind. Hurrah, alas, ow, ouch, all such thing, wow and all. Okay. The last one is
Preposition.
yes, preposition. The very word preposition मतलब pre, pre मतलब it is giving some meaning to a noun or pronoun in a sentence. Okay, before a noun or a pronoun like in, on, under, through, below, all that thing, right. preposition आप याद रखो बच्चे, क्योंकि आप 11th 12th में जाओगे तो there is one full question with the with the what do you say, this part of speech preposition. ये बहुत ध्यान रखना होगा आपको. Verbs, prepositions, conjunctions and other whole the transformation is important. फिर भी मैं कहती हूँ you have to keep in mind prepositions also very important. 11 12 ठीक है. Now let us see now parts of speech. We have just done it orally. Study the following. He gave me a rude reply. Now one more thing I want to tell you. Today we in the ninth standard we just went on through the nouns, kinds of nouns. ठीक है. वहाँ पर अलग अलग like what to say, what you say, from the noun to verb, verb to different like abstract nouns etc. ठीक है. So that all please revise it from this particular main textbook जो है उसके अंदर से. ठीक है. यहाँ पर he gave me a rude reply. reply कौन सा part of speech होगा children? Given a rude reply means here it is a form
Adverb.
of a
Adverb.
नहीं, it is in the form of a what he gave you a rude reply. It is in the form of a noun noun. मगर हमको दूसरा पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच में करना है तो he replied me rudely. यहाँ पर कौन सा पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच हुआ? ly मतलब अभी बोला एक बच्चा
Adverb.
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 Fine. So rudely he replied me rudely. So when you will know all this, unless and until you know the different parts of speech, open the chapter and try to find out what the parts of speech are and how the words are used. That is the main thing which you should keep in mind. I see him daily, on a daily basis. So I see him every day. Okay, understand the meaning of daily. So I see him every day. The apples cost 80 rupees a dozen. Okay, so the cost of apples cost 80 rupees a dozen. The cost of apples, here it is, what is the cost of apples? It is 80 rupees a dozen. So here cost is what? Here it is used in what form? It is used in a verb form. The apples cost. ठीक है. Here now the cost of apples. देखा आपने? This is in the form of a noun. What is the cost of apples? ये हम we are not concerned with exactly what the sentence means here. We are concerned with what part of speech is used in this particular thing. Okay, keep in mind this part of speech. So the apples cost 80 rupees a dozen. So here it is in the form of verb. What is the cost of apples? The cost of apples is 80 rupees a dozen. Now here it is in the form of a noun. He did not consent to my plan. He did not consent. Here again this is in the form of a verb. He did not give me his approval. Okay, he did not give his consent to my plan. Here it is in the form of a noun. He did not give his consent, but he did not consent. Here it is in the form of a verb. Okay, keep that in mind. According to the context of the sentence, the part of speech changes. The soldiers fought bravely. What is this part of speech here? Adverb.
Adverb.
Bachches are sitting quiet and not answering. ये बहुत गंदा चीज है. You have to take part. Soldiers put up a brave fight. यहाँ पर जो brave fight है ना कौन से तौर पे है? It is in the noun form. What type of a fight? Yes, you can make it in adjective. Sorry, what type of a fight? He fought bravely. Okay, bravely here adverb. And what type of a fight? A brave fight here. Therefore, it is in the form of an adjective. Fight is their verb. Sorry, a noun there. How did he fight? He fought bravely. So a brave fight. Did you understand? So what is the definition of an adjective? Adjective is a word which adds something to the meaning of a noun or a pronoun. How did he fight here? He fought bravely. Therefore, the soldiers put a brave fight. What type of fight? Brave fight. समझ में आया बच्चे? कि डाउट्स हैं आपके मन में अभी?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
ठीक है ठीक है,
Oh, ma'am.
ये हो गया, ठीक है. Now when it comes up to the assignment, the mangoes are so costly that you cannot buy them. Here the mangoes are too costly
Too costly to buy them.
to buy them, or to be bought also can come. Fine. Mona was too poor to pay her school fees. Mona was
So poor
So
that
poor
she
that
cannot
she
pay her
cannot
school fees.
yes, she cannot pay her school fees. The girl is too ill to come to school.
The girl is so
The girl is too ill that she
cannot
cannot come to school.
Yes, simple, that she cannot come to school. Fine. The honest man is trusted by all.
all
All honest men are trusted by the man.
Children, who is that girl? Who said girl or boy? Who said the answer? Who said the answer? Tell me your name. Tell me your name. The honest man is trusted by all. All trust the honest man. Simple. All trust the honest man. One should respect one's parents. Simple. Parents. Parents.
by
Respect.
हाँ, क्या बोलो बोलो. Parents
to be respected by
Should
one.
be respected.
should be respected. Sometimes ऐसा भी होता है ना, जो subject है ना, that is understood, right? Parents should be respected. RESPECTED. Sometimes subject is understood by one. No need to write. You can write in the bracket, doesn't matter, but नहीं लिखो तो भी चलेगा because it is understood. The criminal will be arrested. The criminal will be arrested. So here you have to provide a subject. You have to provide a subject. यहाँ पर इसके
Police
पहले
will arrest the criminal.
हाँ, what is that?
Arrest the criminal.
Okay, arrest the criminal. Okay, that's fine. Arrest the criminal. So that's also okay. The criminal will be arrested, or he has arrested the criminal. Oh, criminal can be arrested. Fine. I am not so rich as he is. He is. I am not so rich as he is. So not.
He is too rich to.
He,
No,
he is more
He
rich
is too
than.
rich as I am not.
यहाँ पर बद्दू घोटाड़ा करो चम चुप रहो. I am not so rich as he, मतलब he is richer than me, right? It is very simple. I am not so rich as he. Okay, मैं उसके जैसे इतना
He is richer.
He is richer than me. ये दो के बीच में कंपैरिजन. He and
He is
me.
too rich.
टू कहाँ से आ गया my dear? I am not so rich as he is. He is richer than me. क्योंकि दोनों के बीच में, दो बंदे के बीच में जब कंपैरिजन होगा ना, तो मेन जो एडजेक्टिव है रिच. whose mic is on? CHER. आपको ये याद रखना, दो बंदा के बीच में होगा ना तो सिंपली ER लगाना चाहिए. ER. He is richer than who? I know he is richer than I, or he is richer than me.
Me.
Who can, yes, me. Who can forget those happy days?
No one can forget those.
Very
No
good,
one can
very
forget.
simple. No one can forget. ये can आ गया ना बीच में, वो helping verb, मतलब no one can. Who was that person who gave the answer first? Is it प्रेम मोरे? कौन था वो?
जिया.
वेदांत. अच्छा, प्रेम मोरे कुछ जवाब क्यों नहीं देता है? प्रेम is there or not? Yes or no? Is he absent? He is not there. That boy has done good in English, that's what I want to tell him. Whether he is there or not, he is not having any. Prem is there or not? He is present.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then why
Ma'am, he is present, but
he is not opening his mouth to say?
yes.
Yes, you have done
And
very
he's
good.
tired.
What's that? What's that?
He is typing.
He is typing. Okay, I can't see. Fine, I want to tell you, Prem, you have done good in English. That's I wanted to tell you this. You are doing good and my dear children, आप सबको बहुत मुझे कहना है कि you have to work hard in English. सबसे पहले आपका राइटिंग सही नहीं होता है और कोई बच्चे ना देखो how you are writing ये इस तरह पेपर इसी तरह ये करना चाहिए ना, ठीक है। अगर लैपटॉप होता ना तो लैपटॉप को उल्टा सीधा करके भी टीचर ऐसे करेक्ट कर लेती है। नाउ इफ आई एम गोइंग टू डू इन द करेक्शन इन द कंप्यूटर तो वो पूरा कंप्यूटर को उल्टा कैसे किस तरह लिटाएंगे, ठीक है। तो इस तरह देखो ऐसे करके जो आंसर्स देते हैं ना, मतलब ऐसे वाला पेज में, तो उसको पूरा इस तरह क्रॉस करके वहां पर जीरो डालते हैं। दैट इज इंस्ट्रक्शन गिवन टू मी माय डियर बच्चास। तो याद रखो कि आपको इसी तरह आंसर देना चाहिए जब आप स्कैन करते हो ना, ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट दैट, है ना। दैट इज वन इंस्ट्रक्शन टू यू। अनदर थिंग, हैंड राइटिंग बहुत सही नहीं है, ऐसे 2-3 बच्चे छोड़कर एवरीबडी इज डूइंग ऑल स्क्रिबलिंग। याद रखो आप लोग 10th में हो, अगर इस तरह का बेसिक्स आप भूल जाओगे ना तो द बोर्ड वाले विल पुट लाइक दिस बिग क्रॉस। बेसिक्स हमेशा याद रखो। वी डोंट हैव टाइम, आई डोंट हैव टाइम। इफ आई वुड हैव टाइम आई वुड टीच यू फ्रॉम द बेसिक्स। मुझे कोई इतराज नहीं है, आई लाइक टू टीच यू ग्रामर फ्रॉम द बेसिक्स एंड यू गो थ्रू दिस फर्स्ट 2-3 चैप्टर्स। स्कूल में भी डायरेक्टली ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन स्टार्ट किया पहले का, दे आर टेकिंग फॉर ग्रांटेड। आप सबको पता है, पता ही है भी पता, फिर भी यू आर नॉट लुकिंग बैक इन द 9th स्टैंडर्ड सिलेबस। 9th स्टैंडर्ड का जो बुक है ना, प्लीज गो थ्रू इट। छोटे छोटे चीज़ें आप लोग बहुत मायने रखता है, अगर आप लोग पढ़ोगे तो ठीक होगा, ठीक है। तो आई वॉज जस्ट सीइंग दिस थिंग, बट ग्रामर जब होगा ना तो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंटली हम देखेंगे सारे चीज़ें, हैंड राइटिंग वगैरह या स्क्रिबलिंग्स वगैरह जो करते हो ना, बी वेरी वेरी केयरफुल, ठीक है। दैट वॉज फॉर यू। ओके, देयर एटीट्यूड सरप्राइज्ड मी, बिगिन विथ वी। देयर एटीट्यूड सरप्राइज्ड, ये याद रखो। ईडी है तो वहां पर टेंस है, पास्ट टेंस। देयर एटीट्यूड सरप्राइज्ड अस, वी
We were surprised by their attitude.
यस, WERE। और सरप्राइज का सरप्राइज, वी वर सरप्राइज्ड बाय देयर एटीट्यूड। फाइन। शिमला इज कोल्डर देन देहरादून। देहरादून
Dehradun is not as cold as Shimla.
वेरी गुड, इज नॉट एज कोल्ड एज। ये कौन बच्चा है जो बोला अभी?
Vedant.
वेदांत। ओके फाइन वेदांत, यू आर ऑल्सो डूइंग गुड। नाउ वेरी फ्यू टाउन्स आर एज बिग एज लखनऊ। यहाँ पर आपको ये याद रखना है, बहुत सारे टाउन्स हैं, ठीक है। सो वेरी फ्यू टाउन्स आर एज बिग एज लखनऊ। लखनऊ इज
One
The
of the
biggest
biggest
town.
towns.
One of the biggest.
Biggest.
बिकॉज वेरी फ्यू है ना, तो उसका मतलब यह है कि लखनऊ अकेला नहीं है, दूसरा भी वैसे टाउन्स हैं। तो लखनऊ इज वन ऑफ द बिग टाउन्स। वन ऑफ द, क्यों वन ऑफ द कहेंगे? क्योंकि यहाँ पर फ्यू लिखा है, मतलब लखनऊ के जैसे और कई टाउन्स हैं जो बिग हैं। ये समझ में आया ना बच्चे? Okay, Lucknow is one of the big towns. Okay, Australia is the smallest continent.
No
No other
continent.
continent is as small as Australia.
Very good. क्यों? क्योंकि हम जानते हैं कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया सबसे छोटा कॉन्टिनेंट है और ऑस्ट्रेलिया स्मॉलेस्ट, ये आपको सुपरलेटिव डिग्री भी आ गया और आपको यहाँ पर एंडिंग भी दिया गया। कितना इजी है, आईसीएससी पैटर्न, ठीक है। तो आपको सही में बहुत बढ़िया मार्क्स आना चाहिए। सो ऑस्ट्रेलिया इज द स्मॉलेस्ट कॉन्टिनेंट, नो अदर कॉन्टिनेंट इज एज स्मॉल एज ऑस्ट्रेलिया, ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया। ही वॉज डिसमिस्ड फॉर नेग्लिजेंस, यूज नेग्लिजेंट इंस्टेड ऑफ नेग्लिजेंस। फाइन, he was dismissed for his negligence. Okay, tell me
For negligence.
He was dismissed for negligence, use negligent, he was negligent and so he was dismissed also you can say. Anybody else who has got any answer? देखो negligence यहाँ पर है ना, it is used as noun, so use negligent here, then you should use adjective. He was dismissed for his negligence, use negligent, he was negligent and was dismissed. Anybody else? Anybody else? Who is that one? Vedant, Rishita, what is that girl's
He
name?
was negligent and was dismissed.
Okay. Okay, fine. He was dismissed for his negligence. He was negligent and was dismissed. Also fine. That can be a compound sentence. यहाँ पर इस पॉइंट में आपको मैं कहना चाहती हूँ एनालिसिस, ANALYSIS, ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन पढ़ाने के पहले एनालिसिस मुझे पढ़ाना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। भले आपका स्कूल में ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन डायरेक्टली पढ़ाया जाता है, बट यू नीड टू नो व्हाट इज एनालिसिस। मतलब द वर्ड एनालिसिस मतलब पृथक्करण, मीन्स यू टू एनालाइज द सेंटेंसेस। सिंपल कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड जो है ना, वो आपको याद रखना है। सिंपल कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड कंपाउंड सेंटेंसेस जो है ये याद रखना चाहिए, बट याद रखने से नहीं होता। आई हैव टू शो यू विद द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, देन यू विल कम टू नो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्या होता है। जानते हो आप लोग, ये एसेटिव, डिक्लेरेटिव वर्ड से नेगेटिव, ओके, एक्सक्लेमेटरी, देन द टेंसेस, ओके, एक्टिव पैसिव, डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट, ये सारे चीजें होता है ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन माय डियर चिल्ड्रन। ओके, ही वाज डिसमिस्ड, ओके दैट इज डन। द रैट्स गिव, हाँ बोलो।
Ma'am, can you please repeat the answer of 13?
Yes, he was dismissed for his negligence. He was negligent and he was dismissed. Okay, and there also you can write. Okay, the rats gave us a lot of trouble. Use troublesome. Rats gave us a lot of trouble. Use troublesome instead of trouble. Yes.
A lot
Rats.
of troublesome was given by the rats.
No. The rats
Ma'am,
gave
but what is the difference between troublesome and
trouble. Okay,
Ma'am, troublesome?
troublesome is the person or the thing which gives you trouble. There, here it is in the form of an adjective. Troublesome rats. Okay, so use the rats. Use the rats gave us a lot of trouble. Troublesome rats. The rats gave us lots of trouble. Troublesome rats.
Troublesome was given by rats.
No, my dear. Use troublesome, right? The rats gave us a lot of trouble. Troublesome rats. Troubled, as you can see, troubled. Okay, here because it is in the form of trouble, right? And here also you have to use troublesome. So the rats gave us a lot of trouble. So troublesome rats. Troubled, as you can say, fine, because the word here is trouble. At the same time you have to use the word troublesome. Troublesome means those rats which are troublesome, that is used in the form of an adjective. What type of rats? Troublesome rats. Okay, so that is then, yes, tell me.
Can you repeat the answer of 14?
The rats gave us a lot of trouble. Troublesome rats. You can say even trouble. You can say harassed us also. That is not problem, because you can use the synonym of it also. Or you can say troublesome rats give us a lot of trouble. Okay. Yet I
Ma'am,
will
we
find
can
out.
also write rats. Troublesome rats trouble us.
Oh yes. Because troublesome rats only will trouble us. Okay, so trouble itself is there. At the same time, we have to use troublesome, means rats that are means which gives us trouble. Okay, so rats give us a lot of trouble. Use troublesome. The rats gave us a lot of trouble. Troublesome rats. Trouble is fine, no problem. And if at all there is a different interchange of it also, I will let you know. Okay. Let us see the next. I think so. It is time up also. But when you come, I feel I want to give you the whole analysis of it. Analysis. Now here transformation में सोचो कि now here the A portion is dealing with the exercises, B portion is dealing with stories. Like this comes up to what the question where you have to have stories as well as it touch upon the last question over there, whether the stories, it might be essays or whatever. Okay, so now here in this stories, as you know, we are dealing with short stories. Okay, now storytelling here has a very it is a natural thing to man.
Ma'am,
Even
your
in
voice is
history,
breaking.
voices you can't hear. You can hear now. There is some problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So when you are asked to write the story, you are asked to do only what comes naturally. Fine. So it should be natural from your mind. You shouldn't make your own. That's what a very large part of your daily conversation is devoted to telling what happened, either to you or to someone else. That is the tact or the skill of telling a story. Okay. Time is up. Okay, fine, children. I think the time is up, my dear. So this B portion will touch upon the next lecture. Okay, and I will just tell you when we can do the analysis and all that. Fine. Thank you. Have a good day.